Time now for this week's Goofy Award. And for it, I'm going to return to the housing file, but I'm going to start with a comment by Calgary Mayor Gondek. She said in quotes, "We're starting to see this segment of the population who are rejecting this idea of owning a home, and they're moving towards a rental because it gives them more freedom." Well, I'm sure there are some people who want to rent, but come on, there's a much bigger segment who simply can't afford to buy, along with many who already own a home and can't afford the property taxes or the maintenance and the upkeep. Oh, insurance costs have gone way up. And of course, you've got increased mortgage payments and other costs of home ownership. But that's not the goofiest statement. As I alluded to in the opening comment, that's got to be the federal government in the budget saying they're going to build 3.87 million more homes in the next 7 years. Come on, really? Anybody want to bet, by the way? Because I'll take all comers on that one. I'm not going to talk about the failed housing promises of the past. I mean, we've got their political opponents are already doing that. I'm talking about simply the reality of building 3.87 million homes in 7 years. I mean, that's laughable or cryable if you're looking for an affordable home or affordable rent. To start with, 3.87 million is more than the amount built in the last 20 years combined. And the record housing start in any given year, now think about this, is 274,000. That was way back in 1976. So 3.87 million by 2031 means that we need to average 553,000 housing starts a year. That's more than double the all-time high. And come on, it's about 2.5 times the average that we've been building in the last 10 years. I mean, and plus, keep in mind, I'm saying this, but you got to do it every year. It's got to be 550 plus thousand every single year. And it's given that right now, we're not even close. 2023 was way below that. 2024 is going to be way below it. 2025, way below it. Well, come on, in the latter years to get into that 2031, they've got to be going way higher to make up for the fact we didn't build 553,000 on average for the first few years. Oh my gosh, the math just doesn't add up. And that's before we even factor in the massive increase we'd need in the number of construction workers. But we'd need the number of electricians or plumbers and other skilled trades, plus the number of municipal bylaw and building inspectors. No, it just doesn't add up. And the final blow, well, keep in mind, beginning of this year, federal government had no housing plan, and that's according to the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation head, Romy Bowers. So 3.87 million, come on, not going to happen. But it simply creates another credibility problem for the finance minister and the federal government. So I don't know why they do that kind of thing. Make these lofty promises, this one in the budget, for goodness sakes, and it's not going to happen. Hey, that's all the time we have this week. I want to remind you, though, please go to Money Talks Tweets or join us on mikesmoneytalks.ca and, of course, Michael Campbell's Money Talks on Facebook. And again, I keep saying this. I can't believe how many really important items are out there that don't make it into the newscast maybe you're watching or listening to, other mainstream media. So you got to keep up to date. I appreciate when you recommend Money Talks to people and your friends. Also recommend Money Talks tweets and Michael Campbell's Money Talks on Facebook. In the meantime, I hope you go out and have an absolutely terrific week.